Hello investors and welcome back to Just Randy Stocks. It is Proterra weekly update time. I didn't forget about you. I know it's getting a little bit into the week and everybody's like, what happened to my Proterra video? I still have them coming. If you enjoy these videos, give it a big thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. We're only 200 subscriptions away from getting to that 1,000 number, and you know I've got goals. Can you see it back there? It's the goals bug. So we're going to be talking about the Seeking Alpha report. I'm just going to go through the highlights because I know most of you have already read it. I want to give you my thoughts and feedback. The Motley Fool report, I'm going to go through the video history of what I've already covered because misinformation is still an issue when it comes to Proterra. CEO of Proterra, Jack. It's still an issue. Misinformation. It's still an issue. We're going to take a look at it. Fifth generation battery. We're going to go through that. I want to show you a little video clip of where I believe Jack's given us a hint that this is going to be a major change from the fourth generation to the fifth generation. I believe it's going to be a big deal. Now it's coming up later, but you know, I want to take a look at it while it's fresh in my memory. We're going to look at trading view, trading volume. I'm going to talk about the price target that I've got for the end of the year. I believe it's going to be at least $23. I think we're going to have a huge Q3. We're going to look at FinViz, the Bollinger Band, and then TIKR Terminal for ownership, timing, and transactions. I want to tell you why I believe $10 is going to hold. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. The first thing I wanted to look at was this Seeking Alpha report. Proterra is called an electric vehicle SPAC standout by Bank of America. So if we scroll down, of course, right? The price target. Yes, I got it. Wow, Randy, you didn't know that? You're sharing that with us. We already read that. That's not what I want you to pay attention to. Keep scrolling down. Look at this. Look at what this Jeff guy said. And I don't know if Jeff is some guy from motocross or some other guy. And then Frog Maynard, this pump, and look at this stuff. Look at these comments. First off, here we go talking about Foothill Transit again. We've already talked about this in the channel, and Foothill Transit is the first or second generation bus, and they reach their end of life, and these guys are like, do your due diligence. This is a pump and dump. Like, these guys don't know what they're talking about. Proterra team, leadership team, Jack, look, it's not fixed yet. You did a blog post. I think you need to do a few more interviews. Get the marketing team on this. It's not fixed yet. People are still out there spreading misinformation. This is an issue for the stock price. People still think that there are issues with the buses. Okay, we still got to get that fixed. So I wanted to make sure you guys understood that obviously that could have an impact. So I just wanted to also show you on Yahoo that they've upgraded, Bank of America's upgraded it to a buy, but people don't trust it. They're thinking that this is like banks trying to pump something or something. I don't know. Okay, the Motley Fool, right? The key points. They've got some key points in here. I wanted to scroll down in this article. Here's the major thing that I think people are going to start to realize that I don't believe they're fully appreciating yet, that this article really points out. And that's that there's 3 divisions that are all going to start growing at different rates. And I believe a lot of people's focus was just the buses, but I just want to place a lot more emphasis on the analysts are starting to break this down into these 3 divisions, and Jack has put some leadership into these divisions so that way they can hire more personnel and build these out. This business is about to start growing. So we've got Proterra Transit for the powertrains, right? So including 6 new customers, it says Proterra powered deliver batteries to 30 clients. So they're supplying batteries to 30 different clients. And then we've got the megawatts charging solution. So transit, it's focused on the buses. And they delivered 54 of the buses. And I believe that was a bulk of the revenue. But these 30 other clients and 16 other customers, I mean, these 3 divisions are going to start growing, and you're not going to see revenue out of just one, but it's going to start ramping up with all 3 as soon as people start figuring that out. That's why they've adjusted their price targets. So let's go into the videos real quick because I want to show you, for those of you that haven't been following me, you just joined, you can go all the way back to where I was talking about Nanox and ACTC right here. I would start with this video where I talked about the battery shortage, how everyone's going to be pulling on the same resources. You know, Proterra's secured batteries with LG. You know, for a long time, their merger date, the price sheets. If you wanted to look at competitor pricing, I show you how to do that. Quality issues, recalls, how to look those up. Price expectations. We were talking about inflation, the president's tour. We've got, what else in here? I think I took a break from Proterra for a little while. Look at that, about 2-3 week break, and then I did like a little comparison between Lion Electric and Proterra, just talking about that automated facility that I was a little jealous of that Lion Electric has. And then we went into how to use TradingView, and there was some misinformation that I was like, look, the company's got to fix this, right? I called it out, and then they did a blog post. I swear, if the leadership team is watching these videos, we still haven't gotten this fixed, okay? So I'm just letting you guys know. And then I summarized the Q2 earnings call. We did the breakdown. We found the bottom, right? We did the decline right here, 20% decline. This is where I was like, look, this is the bottom. Told you how to buy that dip, and then we've been on an uptrend, and I talked about how they were going to start changing their script, but you can see Proterra is in here quite a bit. So I just wanted to make sure you got that. So let's talk about the batteries. From 4th to 5th generation, I want to play this clip real quick, and you tell me what you hear.
Yeah, and another part of this question, again, thinking about it strategically, I've been talking to a gentleman named, you may know, John Evans, who is the CEO of Lithium Americas, and they mine and bring lithium out of Nevada, but they're also, cover the Americas. But I'm kind of getting a short tutorial where Australia has a number of these sites, but around the world, whether it's in Africa and whatnot, China has gotten control or significant posture in a lot of these lithium. How important is the lithium race for us, and are we in the right place? Because I know that's such a key part, or I've been told it's such a key part of the electric vehicle side of this equation.
Well, certainly for the remainder of this decade, there's nothing from an ingredient standpoint more important than lithium in terms of the battery cell manufacturing. And you're right, China is strategically moved in many other countries to source and control the source of lithium. So we are behind, but it's not futile. There is a lot of opportunity for us to make big inroads in this area. We just have to do it now.
So I think this is a tell or a slight giveaway that there is a major R&D, research and development design change that's going to happen with the batteries. They've already listed that there will be a Generation 5 coming out, so they're expecting that. I believe it was one of those 2 articles. It was also listed, Bank of America, they talked about the 5th generation battery. And here in this interview, I wanted you to hear that I believe, and it might not make it into the 5th generation, it could, but I believe there's going to be a major breakthrough in battery technology for Proterra. Okay, let's look at TradingView. And I marked the 16th of August in here because you'll notice that the RSI, this dip right here, it was below this the RSI dotted line, and typically they say when it goes down here that it is a buy. So this activated a buy for some people, and I'll show you that transaction that happened. And the reason I'm telling you this is because I believe a lot of people bought here at this range before it dipped down, and why we're seeing this level of support right here at the $10 range. August 16th, right? You see that it wasn't at the bottom. It wasn't at that dip, but I think it explains why we're seeing this. And I expected that this would go sideways with the trading volume that we had. It was on an uptrend, but if we didn't have the volume, that it was going to kind of, consolidate. And then I believe we're going to start seeing it go up. So I believe the bottom is $10. I've got that range drawn in here from $10.32 to $10. Now I could be completely wrong, but if I am wrong and it goes below $10, if you're a long-term investor with Proterra and you understand what you're holding, I would not have a problem adding to my position in that range. And I'll jump back on here to explain to you guys what's going on with the charts. So that's what I see with the charts. And if you look at the trading volume, remember I said the trading volume was 1.9 million. And the last time we hit that was on August 26th. So it's been a while, and that's why you're seeing that sideways action. But, this misinformation's killing us, I believe. So if you look at FinViz, you can also see that it's going in that wedge direction where those lines are starting to cross. And as they start to cross, it does a reversal. I believe that's the reversal, but I've already told you that I think this is on an uptrend. So if we look at the Bollinger Band, you can see it's starting to cross that halfway mark. So back here on the 19th, it looks like it was a buy opportunity. But right now, I would say that you missed your opportunity. If this channel is all about making sure that you guys get in at the lowest price, and gals, sorry that I do that sometimes. Investors, I try and say investors so that way I can stay neutral. But I want to make sure that everybody gets in at the lowest price. I would say right now is not the lowest price. So when it's sitting at 10.30, I would say, the low $10 range, you want to watch these indicators. So I'm not going to have time to give you guys updates by the minute, but I just want to make sure I give you the tools so you can make your own investment decisions. Now, I'm not a financial advisor, and you guys know this, right? So I just hope to give you enough information to make your own investment decisions. So Proterra becomes oversold. All right. What's the date on here? There it is, published August 16th, right? And let me show you. Just remember, okay, and I had to look up Jack's name because it's John Joseph Allen. He's referred to as Jack, but I was like, man, I can't get your name to match up with, insider ownership. So I was trying to find his name, and I was like, where in the hell is Jack at? I didn't see Jack, and I seen John, and I was like, anyway, long story short, look at this. Look at this date right here, 8/16, right? 8/16. I could go through here and show you 8/16, 8/16, 8/16. Why am I showing you that date? I want to show you that there was a lot of support that bought at that level, and that's why I believe we're holding at 10. A lot of people are speculating that this, hey, maybe I had my last opportunity to buy at 10. I could go through each of the sheets, but go yourself if you'd like to. I'm not going to click through every sheet. I did a little bit of checking, and TIKR terminal. Now, I could have this completely wrong, but my hypothesis is we hold at 10, and there would have to be a big market adjustment or some market, job report or, some bus issue that is unexpected to drive this below $10. But what did I say about below $10? That's in a buy range for me. That's what I think. So don't use one single chart. Try and use a few so that way you can kind of collect the story. So I hope this information was beneficial to you. Tell me what your thoughts are in your comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Continue to support the channel. We're almost at 1,000. You guys, I thank you so much. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.